interesting to see the diverse array of answers.
Yes.
It really is a split topic, isn't it? In some people really are, no, it's totally inappropriate, shouldn't be done, whereas others are, no, it's fine.
Yeah, it really is. We're going to read out those answers very, very soon. But we've got to move on. I haven't even got time for a song.
One for the sexes.
The sexes. Should you keep a micro penis a secret? I think that your body should be... I think that... So let's explain the story. Let's read the story first. Woman says her husband kept his micro penis a secret until their honeymoon. A reason so many people recommend premarital sex is so you can know exactly what you're dealing with. One woman says she found out the hard way. Yep, a woman took it to Reddit to share that she discovered that her husband has a micro penis on their honeymoon. The woman posted on the AITA subreddit to ask whether it's unreasonable for her to be annoyed that her husband kept the size of her penis a secret by refusing to have sex before getting married. She wrote, newlywed husband, 32 male, wanted to wait till marriage for sex and just surprised me, 27 female, with micropenis on the honeymoon. We only dated for 6 months. We've been engaged for another 6 months and just got married on Saturday. I literally just got back from my honeymoon a couple of hours ago. My husband isn't a religious guy. He just said he's old-fashioned like that. We got close to falling around a couple of times, but it never went far. I tried, but he always stopped after it went too far. Anyway, fast forward to now. Am I the asshole for reading into this and being upset that I waited until my wedding night to find out that he probably isn't as old-fashioned as he says he is? I'm not going to shame him, and honestly, I don't know how I broach the subject, and I'm not seeking advice. I honestly just acted like nothing was out of the ordinary and went to town with him, but I don't know. I feel kind of lied to, like a half-truth, or something was intentionally withheld from me. This was unexpected, to say the least. So a couple of things going on here. The issue isn't that the man has a micropenis. That isn't a bad thing. That disdains someone to a life without sexual pleasure. The issue is that he kept it a secret and that he may have been lying about being old-fashioned because he didn't want his wife to know about his penis size. That means the wife got married without knowing the entire truth, which doesn't seem right. Reddit roundly agrees as the woman has been voted not the asshole. One Redditor commentated, this is a serious trust issue. It's not the size that's the issue here, it's the fact that number one, he didn't trust her enough to tell her, and number two, now he cannot trust him not to be dishonest. Another said, this was a very deliberate move to keep her in the dark of the floor. He might as well have said, I think you are shallow and will leave me for this, so I'll only reveal it once you can't leave me. That is some serious manipulation. Even if he did it to protect his own insecurity, he doesn't trust OP, and that is a big problem than his down there problem. And finally, this is why we test drive cars before we sign off the financing.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think I wouldn't be happy. And it's not about the size, which I understand, but it would come as a surprise. It would. And I understand why. I also understand why he kept that. So I understand both sides. But why is it that we've got into a day and age where we're so ashamed with size that we have to hide it right to the last minute? But it's like this. Okay, look at the micropenis as the whole point as keeping the light off during sex. You can happily keep the light off in sex for years and years and years and then do it with the light on and realise the woman you married is not really the woman you married or the man you married. Who knows? There could be all sorts of things.
You know, there's a lot of things that go on. Women, for example, who put chicken fillets in their bras or use push-up bras or wonder bras. There's a lot of kind of bending of the truth going on.
Yes, I absolutely agree.
I really do think that intimacy before marriage is very important. I'll give you an example. One of my friends, he dated his girl for about a year. They never lived together. They literally married and moved into a marital home and they lasted no time at all because once they actually got together 24/7, they found that they weren't compatible. Although as dating couples, not living together, they were getting on really well. And I think living together, I think as a society, I think we need to.
I think we need to test drive things before we commit. And it's not. We're not in a day. We're not in. We're in the 21st century. It's like you and I with Hank. We were very cramped. This is why we need to test the waters first with being such a small space before we kill each other. But that
makes it sound like that there's issues.
No, there's no issues. That was.
One for the sexes.
I just want to give you all out there a reminder, and Colin's first go, but then you did listen to it, you said. The word of the week, edgelord.
Edgelord?
Edgelord.
Edgelord.
Yeah.
Do I dare answer?
Yeah, answer.
I think it's a golfing term.
Yes.
Where they're pathetic and they're always missing the green and they're bossing at staying in the rough.
We've had our bedroom taboo has suggested, is it somebody who keeps you on the edge of? You'll have to wait till the end. It is now.
Colin's colossal crap.
But you have to be really quick because we've got 9 minutes left.
Okay, so I've got a story for you.
Is it long?
No.
Oh.
It's a micro story. But I saved that little suspense till the last minute.
Yeah.
This story, and I want your opinion at the end. This story is about Idris Elba. And it's a parallel, unfortunate parallel, to the... oh my God.
What?
Liam Neeson.
Yes?
Story. So Idris Elba admits to wanting to cut up a ginger in an interview yesterday, according to News Biscuit. In an interview yesterday with Entertainment, Idris Elba revealed that about 10 years ago he was overtaken in a Tesco's 10 items or less till queue by a man with red hair and 11 items, and that for a good whole week afterwards he walked around the streets of London hoping to find a carrot top so he could carve him up. Good and proper. Elba did admit that such attitudes were retrograde in these current days of diversity and equality, but he did also reveal that he was glad that he didn't end up finding a rusty Highlander and that his anger eventually subsided. Elba did admit, though, that it was probably hard for him to find a freckled lobster to slash because most copper knobs didn't come out in the daylight and many of the pubs at the time wouldn't serve them after 8 p.m. Since Elba's interview, representatives from Cherry Yetis, an umbrella support group for red-haired people, have been asking for Elba's name to be removed from any prospective list for future James Bond movies, and that at least the next Bond villain should be a what's-it-head. What do you reckon of that story, then?
Well, we heard about Liam Neeson, haven't we?
Yep, he's in trouble because he said he could murder a Chinese as well.
Oh, really? So there's
What
a
do you
lot
think
of
to that?
racism. I don't know if it's true. Can it be true?
Wait, tell me, what do you think?
It's not true. It's true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
It's totally made up load of crap.
Okay, so that
Colin's
was...
made up.
Colin's colossal crap.
There it was. You heard it there.
Colin's made up load of crap.
Okay, I also want it... Right, I've got to bring it back.
Introducing fan baits and exposed X, the only place for adult porn that takes the X on the go. Follow at Exposed X on Twitter for the hottest porn, com girls, models, porn stars, and all their super hot services. Check them out now. Check them out now.
Very, very soon. We're going to be in a couple of weeks. We're going to be bringing the countdown to fan baits. It's going to be an adult industry leader, businesses, cam girls, doms, fans, fin doms, promoters, porn stars and sex workers, you name it. Adult industry is going to be all involved with fan baits. It's so exciting. I can't wait. Colin, can you wait?
I can wait.
We find out next week. We're going to do a countdown, an official countdown of the show, of the
Next
launching
week.
next week.
So we're counting down to next week to do
No.
a countdown.
We count down next week to
But
when
we're
when
counting
it,
down now, though, aren't we?
We're not counting down now.
We-
It will be the next week that then we start counting down.
Yeah, but we're counting down to next week before we can start the countdown, is what I'm saying.
Well, we can count down to next week if you want. Let's do a countdown to next week and then countdown to when Fanbase
In another
launches.
7 days, we can start the countdown.
We can
to...
start the countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say a great big thank you to Demon Seed Radio, Devon Breeze, Bedroom Taboo, Selena Secret, and of course, Lula Lou. What's going on in the industry? I'm just going to tweet it. I don't even need to mention it because we've got now.
Would you rather?
Oh no.
Would you rather? Okay, number one. Are you ready for this? Anybody who's only just tuned in, we always do this. It's a game. Would you rather? Obviously, would you rather do this or have this or have that? And then we follow it with have you ever? I'm asking Colin, and Colin's going to ask me. Okay, are we ready? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather eat a dead fish or a dead bird?
Dead fish.
Dead fish.
More protein.
More
less
protein.
feathers.
Yeah, okay. Would you rather lie to your girlfriend or your mum?
Lie to my girlfriend or my mum. Depends on what it was about, but I'm going to go, I'd rather lie to my mum.
Okay. Would you rather pretend to be a dog or a cat?
I'd rather pretend to be a dog.
Right, why is that?
Because cats irritate me.
Okay.
And they lick their balls.
Would you rather box Rocky Balboa or Apollo Creed?
I'm going to go with Apollo Creed because he lost.
He did. Apollo Creed. Would you rather have a micro penis or a 3-foot penis?
3-foot penis. Does that mean I've got to pass out every time I get an erection?
Yeah. Would you rather be hairless or overly hairy?
Hairless.
Why is that?
Because hair is just serves no function for me.
Okay.
I shave a lot of things anyway.
That's very, very true. Not enough. Would you rather speak English and not understand, or understand but not be able to speak?
I don't really get that one.
So would you rather speak English but not understand what they're saying back, or would you be able to understand what they're saying back but not be able to speak?
I'd rather be able to speak English and not understand.
Speak and not understand. So you can tell them but not have a clue what they're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That works for me.
Would you rather have one painful long poo a day or lots of little ones?
Lots of little painful ones.
No, pain-free, but lots of little ones.
I'll go for the one painful long one.
One painful long one. Why is that?
Just because I've got so much to do in life. I don't want to keep having a little crap.
No, that's true. Would you rather be invisible or seen by everyone?
Seen by everyone.
Yeah.
I'm happy with me. I've got nothing to hide.
Okay. And would you rather have a moustache and beard like the master in Kill Bill, or like a moustache and beard in ZZ Top? So that's the one who goes like that over his shoulder, or the big bush.
I think I'm going to go for the Kill Bill guy. Kill Bill beard. Kill Bill beard.
Okay. And what was your worst out of that?
To lie to my mum or my girlfriend. Definitely.
Lie to my mum. What's your worst one? Oh, bless you. Bless you. If you haven't already taken part, the Valentine's Day card debate question will be closed for the show, but it will carry on running for the next few days. And we're just going to start, have you ever, whilst I try and do 3 things at once. And,
Would you rather?
He said, have you ever?
have you ever?
Oh, I didn't get the memo again.
You've not done Have You Ever?
No, I've done a brand new game this week though.
Oh, what's this game?
This game is called Blogging or Dogging. And it's quite topical. Blogging or dogging. The idea of this game is I'm going to give you a thing, let's say drinking dog piss. And you have to decide if you would rather blog about it, which is a good thing, or go dogging.
Yeah.
Which in the relevant terms for this weekend is a bad thing.
Go on then. We're going to run over, folks.
So blogging or dogging.
Yeah.
This is born about by the fact that we went away in Hank and we went to a very beautiful place in Thetford Forest called The
called
Limford
dogging.
Stag.
Dogging spot number 1.
Which transpires into being one of the very popular dogging spots, which caused us some